Okay, so, ah, I'm pretty much just distraught. Um, a lot of people take Xanax. And this is my Xanax. And, that's what I do every morning when I get up. And I just wait. Oh, uh, I'll just take one hit, and then I start feeling a little better. Um, Not high, like I can't function, but like like some of the physical anyone who's experienced like a heartache or heartbreak or just had a really tough time in their lives knows, that feeling where you just don't, your head stops connecting with reality to the point where you just you're out of control, um like it's all just too much, and that's when I've been known to do some pretty self-destructive things. um and this just doing that one time helps me to reconnect with the ground, if that makes any sense. I felt like I was just one giant frazzled nerve, and like I wasn't ever going to feel better again. And even as I speak, now I'm tired. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I haven't been able to sleep. And now I just kind of am realizing that, oh, it's going to be okay. I guess I'm doing a little bit better self-talk, like in my head. It's going to be alright. I'm realizing that, how crazy I got over the last couple of hours over something I had nothing, no control over. I guess it's one of the things, it can grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. I can't change any of it. Would deep breathing probably help me the same way? Maybe. Um, when I was in an immediate need to have some of that edge just shaved off before I went crazy. No, no. I I feel right now like I can go to bed. Um, Ironically enough, I feel like I should apologize to the stupid son of a bitch because I've been really ugly to him for the last few hours, and oh my god, I feel good. How bad is that? I And I'm in love with an asshole. And I could wrap my head around that and recognize that while all men are assholes, can be. I mean, all people can be assholes, I guess. All people can be assholes. Um, him even thinking that his most recent bullshit would be anything that would be okay with me is beyond any kind of recognizable anything. And, there were other options. Samuel was coming down here. He could have picked both Hannah and him up and brought him down here to Biloxi or to Bossier, and then Christy could have Krista. Yeah, that's her name. Sorry, those two are kind of blended together for me these days. But and then Krista. Take all of this out because I cannot talk ugly about those kids' mama. But Krista could have spent some time up there with Emily and with Christy. Yeah, Christy. And I could have felt better and been more at ease with the way that things were happening. At least not nearly as heartbroken, because I found out that she was even coming from her daughter at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been here by myself. I got nobody. I got nothing. In the middle of the night, it's just me pacing up and down and trying to figure out a way to not pick up the phone. So, I found out from her that there was even a possibility of Krista coming and spending time up there. This on the heels of me getting in a giant fight with Christy, who is the matriarch up there in the mountain. Well, want to be. Mom's really the matriarch, but just letting Christy take her turn. The fact that either one of them, I wasn't mad at Christy until this happened. The fact that either one of them thought for 1 second that it was okay, that it would. I mean, they knew that Hannah was coming here the next day, supposed to. So for them to even think that it would be possible or okay or anything at all, not that it would be impossible that I would hear that from Hannah that there was a possibility that her mama was going to come up here instead of Willie was, that was something I think that they should have mentioned to me before I found out from a 14-year-old girl at 2 o'clock in the morning. Especially since that's exactly how I found out about everything before, when they were cheating with each other. On me. And each other. With other people. Yeah, this situation has been fucked up from the get, and I am not somebody who deserves to be treated that way. Actually, I don't think anybody should be treated that way. But not after everything I've done for all of them. I mean, and for him to just act like this is fine, like me finding out from, he said I didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. As soon as he knew Christy had invited Krista up there, he should have called me. But I'll give him, like, hindsight's 20/20, shoulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, don't think I really did anything wrong because I didn't think about it. Yeah, no. He was a coward. He didn't want to tell me what was going on. He didn't feel a need to come to me and talk to me in a rational way because he was afraid of how I would react. And granted, Ladies and gentlemen, I have not been pleasant to be around. I wasn't pleasant to be around up there. They both put up with a lot. Well, Chrissy didn't. Chrissy sat in there on her ass and did nothing like she usually does. But, you know, oh gosh. Sorry, Christy. I'm really, really pissed off at you. I should not have said that. And that's not true. She does a lot for her family. So, I'm sorry. But for you to not even consider the fact that what you were doing was putting mine and Bobby Joe's relationship in jeopardy, and the fact that he let you do it made me realize that both of you are really out for nothing but what's going to be good for you. It would be great if Krista would stay up there, start getting food stamps, and bring the girls up, and you could get another check. Sorry, Chica, but that's exactly the truth. As soon as you found out that you didn't need anything from me, or I wasn't going to give anything to you, that's when you decided that you were no longer my friend. You no longer considered what your actions might do to me or to my feelings, and that makes you not my friend. At least not a very considerate one. And I you knew about so many things. You knew what you were doing. Well played, sister. Well played. Sorry, I digress. That is what happened. And then for the last 3 or 4 days, while I'm trying very, very brand new in my sobriety, very brand new, and down here off the mountain where I don't have to, where I can't just, run and hide under somebody's fucking fox pen for a minute. When I can't just go to the creek and play, I have to really think about what's going on down here around me and what I'm doing. And you put me there, and you knew it. Both of you did. That was a shitty thing to do. And the very last shitty thing that I'm allow either one of you to do to me again. I'm not saying I can't be cordial, because I will try to be cordial. But until I get an apology from you, Christy, there's absolutely no reason for me to be anything but that. I don't trust you. I think that you are the way you are. And I know that you try to help people. But I also know that as soon as I didn't offer any help, as soon as you know I wasn't going to stay there and clean up your house or, move something for you, then you didn't, or have a check coming in, you didn't have any more time for me. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong. But everybody in there brings that in a check or does free labor for you. So that's exactly what I think. Anyway, so opportunity just presented itself for me to take my life back. I genuinely love those kids up there. I love John. I think he's the hardest working man in show business. He's the hardest working man I've ever seen in my life, and with very little gratitude or gratification for it. He is a good man, and I'm very sorry for anything that my actions have done. I'm very sorry, John, for anything that my actions have caused that has you even lose a minute of sleep, because I really admire you, and I think you're a really good person, and you've taken on so much, and you do it with grace and dignity, and you're a very, very, very good man. So I am so sorry. I really, really am. If anything I've done has has negatively impacted you in any way, and I know that it has. So please accept my apology. Graham, the same thing. Oh my God. I love you so much. I'm sorry I didn't visit more with you while I was there. I was not well, to put it mildly. And for that, Mom and Pops, I really, really apologize to you because I know I came in there and you had no idea what to expect. And I'm sorry. I thought that you did. I thought that they told you. I thought you knew. Um, I thought everyone was prepared before I got there, and I didn't know that I was going to have to bare my soul. I should have, but I didn't know. I thought that you knew. I thought you knew when I got there that I was not doing well, and I wasn't doing well at all. And I'm very, very sorry for my actions and my grouch and the fact that I slept the whole time I was there and the fact that we didn't get to spend any good time together. And Christy, thank you very, very much for trying to, for helping me. You did help me. I can feel how I feel about the other situation, but I also know that if it hadn't been for you and for you opening up your home to me, feeding me, um, letting me sleep, I know that things would have been much worse, and if I hadn't had a place to stay for a few extra days after I thought I could handle it on my own, then I would have been fucked. So, because it's been really hard, and if I hadn't had that foundation, then I know for sure I wouldn't have made it. So, thank you very much, all of you, for that. And Bobby Joe for that too. Thanks for being my friend while I was there. You were good to me. It was the first time that I ever remember feeling like you were there for me when I needed you. And that's what makes all of this so hard, because I started feeling like maybe that we're going to be able to make it. Losing you over and over and over again has been more than heartbreaking. Just, I can't do this anymore. I thought that I thought we'd made progress, and I really was hopeful. And I was wrong. You're not ready. Not for want. I mean, I think that you want to be with me. I just don't think that you, possess the maturity or the skill set to be able to work with me on anything or to grow with me. You did one good thing for me. One good thing without any conditions. I thought, one good thing for me you've done in our relationship that was pure and with good heart and with kindness. And that was the way that you treated me while I was up there. Thank you. But it's the very thing that's breaking my heart. I thought for sure. And then this comes up. And things happen the way they do. And you don't communicate. And you don't tell me what's happening until I find out. And you don't communicate after that even when she gets there and she spends the night. And I don't hear from you when I'm having the worst night ever. I needed you so I could always call you when I tried, and you weren't there. And then I know you saw it before you said you did. Saw it. You showed me how to check that, remember? Somebody saw it. And nobody cared enough to realize that I was really, really need my baby. Not even you. Because even if you saw it when you first, when you told me you did, then it's still. This is just gonna be like cutting off my arm right now, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck, and I'm not gonna know what to do at first. But I can't keep going through this with you. I don't deserve it. I don't. From any of you. So, well, gosh, I'm sure Mom has a reason, because I was pretty grumpy a couple of times with her, and maybe I'm wrong about Christy. So, there you have it. As for the rest of it, please tell my girls I love them. And Trey. I love those kids. That's really what makes it so hard. And that's a lie. It is a giant part of it, but part of what makes it so hard is that I love you so much. How do I do? I miss you. Oh, I love you. Oh, I hope you do good. It's just easier to know that I can't count on you. It's just easier to know that. It's just easier to know that whatever you're doing is whatever you're doing. I have nothing to say about it. I can't do anything. I can't get hurt anymore. I'm tired of being collateral damage and you guys' bullshit. That's the biggest thing, I think. Anyway, I'm sure this was too long for any of you to watch, so if someone could just, like, please make some clip notes, give it to one of the girls, I'm sure that they could piece it together for you and tell you exactly what. Not exactly what. They're just more mature than you. They could probably explain it to you. Because I just really don't think that you get it. Or you wouldn't keep doing it. I love you, baby. Keep in touch with me. I love my girls. I love my kids. I love Trey. And of course, Bam Bam. I love them all. Very much. If they ever need anything, just let me know. Including a kidney. I'll be okay. I'm working real hard on it anyway.